But I just want to say thank you everyone so much for all the support. I don't know if you saw on the second Twitter account, but I tweeted about some things and the response was very nice, actually. Very nice. And what happened? Basically, I don't even know how these shit get like recommended to me, because they're not even like typing my name. I guess it's just like mutual people follow like other people who talk like about me or whatever, or other people. So even if they're not mentioning me, it will just appear on my homepage. Basically, people were just like speculating about, they were talking about like ex-livers from a last thing, like they all just talk shit on the company or whatever, right? But like, I got brought up into this mix for some reason. Like, I've just been vibing, by the way. This is why I was like so weird about it, because I was like, what the fuck? I've just been like vibing with my mom the past month. Why am I getting dragged into random shit? I didn't do anything. Like, what? We've been drama free for like half a year now, you know? Like, what the fuck is this? In any case, people were just kind of speculating and then saying some misinformation about how I'm a tax evader again for like the 9 millionth time, even though I've literally shown you guys so much proof and said so much and kept you updated every single month, every single stream about every single situation I'm in, because I'm fucking open as hell with everything. But yet somehow people still are misinformed, but that's because they don't watch me. They just listen to the first information that they hear and then they just parrot it forever, right? And that is what it is. You know what? That's fine. That's a human nature to do that, right? I mean, literally everyone has done that before. So I'm not going to pretend that I've never done that before, all right? But it still is annoying, and so I was like, you know what? I'll just like make a tweet just kind of saying my last load about it and just giving my last opinion, basically, because I don't want to talk about that shit anymore. Like, I'm fine to do like let's say the Smurf appears on my shorts, right? Like, haha, funny, ha. Or like I mentioned something from my past, like a reference only people would get from back then. Yeah, whatever. But talking about like, I don't want to be in the fucking drama situation. Like, anytime there is a drama with anything, why do I have to be part of that? I don't say anything about that shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch me regularly, you know I don't fucking talk about this shit. I just exist with my community. We just do fun shit and we just hang out. Like, I don't do that shit, right? So it's just a little annoying that I keep getting brought into this stuff. So I just wanted to give like one last statement, you know what I mean? For at least the foreseeable future about how I feel about everything, you know, in regards to like the company, the people who are there and all this shit. And that's pretty much what I did. I just gave it. And the thing is, I was kind of expecting to just get bombarded with a bunch of people just hating me for not just hating, you know what I mean? Just mindlessly hating. But in fact, it was the opposite. People actually supported me. So I'm pretty happy about that, to be honest. Everyone's really supportive on the tweet. So I was like, oh, okay, that's actually really different, because maybe it's because that I haven't talked about any of this in a while. And the last time that I've ever talked about something, it did get like a lot of backlash. I was kind of scared that it would happen again, but I guess it didn't. So yeah, I was very surprised and I was very happy about that. It made me feel really nice, actually, especially waking up this morning and looking at the replies and stuff. I was like, oh, damn, okay. People are actually quite nice about this. So yeah, I appreciate that a lot. If you didn't read it, I won't go much into details. You can see it online on my second account. But I guess the main point away from it was just saying, there are some things that I don't like from the company, and there are some things that I do like from the company. And that is the same with every single company I've ever worked with, not just VTubing, all right? If you work a real job in real life and don't just talk shit online on Twitter, then you would know that when you're in a work environment, there are things you don't like, but you still put up with them because it's your fucking job, okay? In fact, when I was working as a, what's it called? When I was working as a bartender, for instance, That was one of the most corrupt jobs I've ever worked ever. And that's just a bartending job, right? That's a regular job. I was getting paid severely underwage. I was promised a management position. Then they hired someone else, even though I was promised it. They used to pay us in cash, so then they didn't have to pay tax, like fucking some sort of tax that they were dealing with. So they asked if they wanted to pay us in cash instead, even though it was like a fully fledged chain business. And there was the fucking owner dropped a burger on the floor and then picked it back up, smiled at us, and then put his finger up to his lips and went shh, and then served it to a kid. And we couldn't say anything because the previous week he had fired someone for less than talking back to him. And we are just trying to do our jobs. So I'm like, bro, have you guys ever actually worked at a real job in the real world? Because there is so much bullshit going on in so much companies. And the thing is, and this is the last thing I want to say, right, about it, is the reason I left is for issues that I had with the company, right? Right? And that's the bottom line. But after a year and a bit of leaving, like a year and a half, right, of leaving, I have still kept in contact with people. I've still talked with people. I know what the fuck is going on, like at least somewhat, right? And I know for a fact that after like the biggest fiasco near the beginning of this year, or like a little bit midway through this year, you all know what I'm talking about. The biggest fiasco that was going down. I know for a damn fact that the managers there started giving a big fuck about their livers. And you can say whatever you want. You can pretend that you're more informed than me, even though you didn't work there, you don't have any contacts with anyone there, or whatever. You can pretend that you know better than me, even though I have literal connections, have worked there, and still keep in contact with people. But the truth of the matter is, things are improving there. And that's why I can't say that, like, I hate that place. That's why I can't say it, because they actually fucking are trying. And if you hate on them for trying, and you hate on them when they're not trying, what do they do at that point, right? And I don't want to be called like a fucking Rainbow Company dick rider, okay? Because I still have my gripes with them. As much, like, as the same with everyone, right? The same with everyone who has left. Everyone has like something, right? But, bro, if you never take anything positive and you don't let anyone grow, then why are you trying to, you know, what's the point then? What's the point of you just being negative all the time then? You know what I mean? And like, I'm not talking, this is literally nothing to do with the current situation that's going on. I know what, you know, there's a current situation going on, whatever. I'm not even talking about that. I'm literally talking as a whole, because there's more to it than this, you know what I mean? Like, but like I said, I don't want to get fucking involved in this shit. This is why I'm saying this is the last fucking statement I want to make on Twitter and on here. And I just wanted to thank everyone for being so nice about it, because, you know, I'm getting dragged into this shit again. And it's like, bro, I'm just vibing. I'm vibing with my mom. I went to the hospital with her and shit. Like, I fucking fundraised money for her and shit. I've just been focusing on her health. And like, I'm getting dragged into this bullshit because it's like, bro, I'm not even a part of this, bro. I'm not. So like, just leave me alone. And leave my community alone. And then, you know, the people who hate on the company are going to continue hating on the company. The people who hate on me are going to continue to hate on me. They're going to call me a dick rider no matter what I do. Either I say the truth and I get called a dick rider, or I don't say anything and then they say, yeah, see, he agrees with us because he's not saying anything. So it's like, it's a lose-lose, bro. So at the end of the day, that's my last opinion. And if you don't accept it, you wouldn't have accepted it if I said anything else unless it was negative. So that's the end. Anyway, hopefully that all made sense to you guys. And hopefully if anyone for some reason is clipping this, they actually clip and listen to the entire thing I just said, not just a section of it, because otherwise it is really stupid, you know? In any case, I just want people to stop saying the tax evader shit, bro. I don't understand how people can say that when it's like, you really don't think I would have been deported out of Indonesia if I didn't pay my fucking taxes here? And you really don't think that I would have been, like, in major shit trouble if I tax evaded in the UK, the one place that is the most, like, the most on their shit about taxes ever, okay? Aside from America? You really think that? If that's the case, you are fundamentally brain dead, okay? And I'm sorry, it's the truth. You have less IQ than you say I have. And I don't know what to tell you, bro. I really don't know what to tell you. Like, come on, bro. So stupid. It's like you can tell that these people are either like minus, like they're literally less than 80 IQ, or they are kids that don't know how fucking jobs and taxes work. And guess what? I was one of those kids too. You know, I didn't know how taxes worked. And that's what the clip I put on, by the way. The clip that I attached on the second account literally has me saying that, right? But it's like, bro, at least I can admit that. At least I can admit it. You won't even admit it. You won't even admit you're wrong. You won't even admit that you were misinformed. You just put it on me, you know? It's like, fuck you, bro. What the hell? Anyway, it is what it is. People are still gonna hate me no matter what, so whatever. At least I got it out, and at least I am still true to myself. So, I got that going for me at least. Yeah, throwing to haters. It's not even haters though. It was just people who are misinformed. That's why I said, like, don't harass anyone that's in this or whatever, or people who do this, because there are more people than whatever I screenshot. Like, it's just people who are misinformed, and they just listen to the first thing that they heard. And that's fine. Like, that's why I don't hate them. I don't hate the people who are misinformed, right? As long as they're willing to be informed. If you are, and the thing is, there are people who are, right? Like, there was 2 people that were in those screenshots. They replied on like my replies or whatever. And they were like, yeah, sorry if it was like vague or whatever. I legit didn't know and stuff. And they actually were like apologizing, and they were informed now. And it's like, that's exactly what I wanted, you know? I don't want to fucking witch on you. I don't hate you. I just want you to be informed properly. That's all, you know? But then there's another person on there that blocked me. So it's like, what? Like, I don't know. It's just like, what? I don't understand, man. I don't understand. Like, do you want to be informed or not? I just don't get it. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't care anymore. That's the end of that. That's the end of that. So we only want to hear what fits the narrative? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even under the replies, somehow, there was like one person. It was only like one. But I know there was one person who somehow took it as me going against fans of the Rainbow Company. Somehow. I'm like, how is this related? Like, I'm literally here defending myself against mainly the tax situation, the tax evader problem. How are you somehow flipping this on like to other shit? I just don't get it. It's like, I'm not even talking about this, bro. Like, that's not my main point of the thing, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's just impossible. It's impossible to reason with people who are too deep in that. You know what I mean? Oh well. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's not worth it, but I'm glad I got my opinion out, at least. People know my actual opinion on stuff. I feel like for the longest time, like I was even scared of saying Rainbow Company. I was scared of like saying any actual opinion about anything, and that led to people just assuming that I'm against everyone for some reason. Like, you know what I mean? Because I haven't said anything. So that's why I feel like I really needed to say at least that last part in that thread about it. Because otherwise, like, it's literally like, you know, what can I do? Right? What can I do? Yuko, thank you for the 100 bits. I look forward to when this does get clipped by people. People will be, holy shit, I just got educated by a fucking hot dog. No, they won't. When this gets clipped, people are going to just say that. Like, they're just gonna tell me I'm a shit person and then call me slurs and then say that they're right. Like, that's how it always happens anyway. It doesn't matter what I say. These people are gonna do the same thing. They're gonna say that these other people are the most terrible people while also calling them 7 slurs. And it's like, buddy? I think you need to look in the mirror, bro. I don't know what to... I I don't know how to tell you this, but you might be just as bad as what you're saying. Like, I don't know, man. Or they're gonna bring up some drama that I've been part of in the past, that I've moved past, that everyone has moved past, and be like, yeah, well, you weren't saying that when you did this and said this a year ago. Bruh. Bruh. Dog, cock, diggity dog. Cock, dog, cock, diggity dog. Cock, dog, cock, diggity dog. Cock, dog, cock, diggity dog. Oh my god.